Ms. Knight? For the record, it is 7:13.
Good evening. My name is Samara Knight. I'm Executive Vice President for SEIU District 1199, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio. The reason I'm here today because I'm calling the council to ask you for your support and help with the I don't even know how to put this. To call on you for action, basically, because with the care that's going on at King David, that was formerly known as Manure Park. King David is bought by an owner called Outcome Healthcare out of Jersey. They represent over 13 homes. We was notified, when I say we, the union was notified on November the 14th that Outcome Healthcare will be buying Manure Park, which took place December the 1st. As of today, the employer has failed to come to the table to bargain. We have multiple charges out. But the reason for my call to action is because SEIU have kicked off a campaign. We represent over 400 workers there that encompass Montefiore too as well, that was purchased by Manure Park. The reason for our call to action is because we're just not here for our members, but they are working in horrific working conditions. When I say that, the building is not made properly for cleaning. The meals are not the same, that the nutrition that the residents receive. The staffing is not the same as they're used to. It's a constant turnover and it's short staffing as well. Manure Park was a pillar in Beachwood and prided itself on a nursing home, and it was established in 1906. As of today, we cannot say that these residents are suffering, and we need to put a stop to it. SEIU will be working diligently on the ground. We also will be working in the community, so you will see media, press events. You would definitely see a rally that we're preparing and gearing up for. But we're calling for action because these residents do not deserve this kind of care, and the members do not deserve to work in those kind of conditions. We ask that council investigate and look into it. We're asking for respect, protection, because there's no security. They're asking STNAs to do security services at night. And we're asking for respect, security, protection, and basic minimal livable wages. This employer has refused. We're supposed to have bargaining tomorrow. They canceled the session and said because the state surveyor is in the building. This employer rate an average 2 with CMS, and I just want to share some statistics that we have. So the quality history. Amongst all nursing homes owned by Outcome Healthcare rate poorly according to CMS reviews. The rating is less than 2 stars on the average for homes. A recent home was closed down in July of 2023 due to air conditioning failure that has gone unpaired for weeks. The same home received a $305,000 fine and CMS due to poor conditions and abuse in earlier 2023. Actually, 2 of their homes have been reported to CMS due to abuse and poor conditions, but I'm here to call for action because our members can no longer suffer. They have stuck with this home prior to Outcome Healthcare. They have worked during COVID. They worked there when it was falsification going on about COVID numbers, and now they have a new ownership that has transferred over, and these residents deserve quality care, especially for the amount of dollars that they are paying, and they are not receiving that, and I'm really concerned. We have family in the audience. We have our members in the back, but they're asking for help. They're asking you to help them help the residents that they serve. That concludes my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Knight. Ms. Rosenblum.
Hello, Council. Hello, everybody that came here today. Oops, something fell off here. My name is Karen Rosenblum. I've been a resident of Beachwood almost my entire life. Grew up here, graduated from here. Family has been very active. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of you personally throughout the years. My parents live at what was priorly Stone Gardens. I moved them there because it was a stellar place to live, and it had a great reputation in the city of Beachwood. Growing up Jewish here, and I still live in the very Orthodox area, it was known that it wasn't where are you going to live, it was when are you going to the Menorah Park property? When was it right to send your loved one there? It's a very difficult decision. It was really, really hard for me and my family, but we felt it was time. My parents were actually on a 3-year waiting list to get in and did not get in there first. They moved to another facility. My mother insisted on staying in Beachwood. She used to be the recreation director of this city for a long time. She retired over 25 years ago. So her heart is in this city. Her heart was in Menorah Park. My grandparents passed away there. My aunts and uncles passed away there. I don't know if my parents will because I may have to move them, which is detrimental when you have somebody with dementia and somebody who's in a wheelchair and can't maneuver around. My mother still wants to stay in Beachwood. I'm not sure what our options are anymore. They had lived at Rose Senior Living and moved. Finally, when there were openings, we did move her to Menorah Park, to the Stone Gardens, where she really wanted to be. I will say, since the new owner took over, they actually contacted me 3 days after the sale and wanted to meet with me because I'm at that property every day. I don't want to be there every day, but I have to be there every day to make sure my parents are getting care. The facility is getting dirty. They are running out of food by the end of the month because they only allow the director of the kitchen area to order once a month. So at the end of the month, they're out of salad dressings, they're out of salad, they're out of fruit, they're out of things that are on the menu. And I believe that they're even going to GFS and bringing in quiches every day and cooking those up because they're out of food. Most of these residents have heart conditions, diabetes, things that come with aging. They are not watching the nutritional facts at all. They don't care. I believe this is what I call an absent landlord. They clearly have said, when we've made suggestions, we can't make a profit doing that. It's not going to happen. So my parents are everything to me. I live in Beachwood still because they are 6 minutes away, and I feel I have to be able to get there as quickly as possible for emergencies. I have cameras in the apartment now, which I'm not shy about. There's a big sign on the door, and I let everybody know there are cameras because I need to know when Mom pushes her button and she needs to go to the bathroom. She's not going to wait 2 hours to go to the bathroom. It's supposed to be a 10-minute turnaround. They are not staffed. The staff they have are working so hard, 12-hour shifts, 6 days in a row. It's ridiculous. 2 people called in yesterday just as RAs, so what do? Make the others cover. They don't bring in anybody else. The receptionist calls in. They have the RA work as a receptionist, which cuts the help to the residents. The brothers came into town, and I'm going to be honest, they were rather obnoxious. I met with some of them. I was at a meeting. They absolutely don't care. They don't care about the city of Beachwood. I'm going to bet money that in 5 years, that property will be what Mount Sinai was when it became for profit. It is going to be a vacant land, and they will sell it. It is no longer going to be the gem of the community where people can grow old and stay in Beachwood. It's going to be gone. And I feel so guilty because I've recommended this place to so many of my friends' parents who can't age in their home but want to be in Beachwood. And now I feel embarrassed because they're not getting the care that they were promised that's in their contracts. I'm not sure what else to say. I'm there all the time. I've been asked if I live there, why I don't eat in the dining room when I live there. What apartment do I live in? I shouldn't have to be there so much and advocate for others as well and talk to other families who can't be there all the time. That's not my job. My job is to be a daughter and be able to sit and talk to my mom, not clean up her dishes and change her bed and do her laundry. That's why we're paying over $10,000 a month for them to be there. And I'm paying private aides out of pocket and working extra to pay for that. It's a disgrace to the city of Beachwood. I'm not sure what council can do, but I'm going to tell you it's giving the city a terrible reputation. And I know we want people to age in place and stay in Beachwood. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I just, from personal experience, I'm there every single day, twice a day.
Ms. Rosenblum, your time is up. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Thank you.